book could not exist. Literally. Lauren. A word to non-millennials. From the time George Washington was sworn in as our first president, the United States has, by and large, had a love affair with the Holy Bible. For the vast majority of our nation's history, the Bible has been dominant in affection and unrivaled in influence. With the recent sharp rise in skepticism leading many to hostility towards the Book of Books, it is likely that there are many Bible skeptics living in America today than in all previous generations combined. With Bible hostility on the rise, at the center of the confusion is the young adult generation, Millennials and Generation Z. Unashamedly, we wrote this book to Millennials and Generation Z. They have come of the age at a dawn of the internet. While the technology age has brought about a wealth of new information, we believe that something was lost in the transition from analog to digital, the Bible's timeless message. As millennials ourselves, this book is a plea to our peers not to dismiss the Bible before giving it a fair chance. Although this book is aimed at young adults, it is also for parents, pastors, and anyone who cares about future generations. Our hope is that it will become a resource for you to better understand us. Along with growing your compassion for the largest generation in America's history, we hope also to equip you to recognize why we have a real problem with the Bible before dismissing our reservations as immature and uninformed. Millennials have become the punchline of countless jokes. This should not come as a surprise. Every generation goes through a season of hazing when they are ostracized for their youth, a rite of passage as established generations bemoan the changes in the world around them and blame the children they raised for the perceived decline in culture. With this comes frustration, both for millennials who are trying to make their own way in this world, and for non-millennials who don't understand the paths we've chosen to take. This book is an appeal to young adults from young adults, for us to reconsider our place in the world and the Bible's place in ours. Many books have been written to appeal to young adults to reconsider their views on organized religion, especially Christianity. We want to have a conversation about Christianity, the church, and Jesus himself, but we're content here to focus on the Bible. Why? We believe that if we read the Bible for ourselves, we might find that it is nothing we expected, yet everything we need.
Acknowledgements. There are far too many people to thank in a brief acknowledgements page. First, our families, who have raised us and supported us in all things. We love you, and we like you. Second, our church family, Council Road, and the pastors, leaders, and people who over the years have invested countless hours in our spiritual formation. We could not imagine life without this community. Thanks to our employers, Hobby Lobby and Museum of the Bible, and the leaders at both of these organizations who love the Bible. It is an honor to work alongside of you. We are grateful to God for the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary community and the many professors and leaders there who have invested in us over the years to shape the way we think about the Scriptures. Thanks to Barna and David Kinnaman for the outstanding research which shaped many of our thoughts in this book. Thanks to Zondervan for editing and publishing this book. And thanks to countless others who have encouraged us in our writing and sharpened us with their feedback. Finally, and most of all, thanks to Drew Griffin. When we moved to New York City, knowing almost no one, Drew became a fast friend. While doing everything from watching 4D movies in Manhattan to fly fishing in Oklahoma, we had countless conversations about life, our generation, the Bible, and secular culture. Drew was not only an indispensable sounding board for this book, but also the co-writer of the first draft. This book would not exist without his encouragement and taking notes on things we were processing, adding more research of his own, and putting structure to our jumbled mess. Thank you for your tireless work to make this book possible. And thank you, Emily and Charlotte, for giving Drew space and time to escape to a monastery to finish the writing. Part 1. Who we are. The shaping of millennials. Chapter 1. Are we missing out? The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. The countdown began,
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.